We'll start with last week. Big win over Battle, but definitely a close one. Just what are you taking away from that one?
Yeah, got the job done at the end of the day. You kind of take the win and enjoy it, I guess, but certainly not as good as we, wanted to perform on both sides of the ball. Thought, we left some things that could have been done differently, but you got to give credit to our team for, responding when things went poorly and getting the job done whenever we needed to.
Yeah, moving forward, just to kind of execute on some of those big opportunities, is that the big thing that you're hoping that you guys can kind of advance on?
Yeah, offensively, I thought we took care of the football better than we had previous weeks, and then we were able to sustain drives, which probably points to not having as many penalties as we've had in previous games. So that was good. I thought we played a little bit cleaner. We're not big playing people as much as I would like to, which means you've got to be really, really disciplined offensively to move the football down the field. And shout out to our kids; they were able to do that, especially that last drive. That was a big deal for us. Get the ball back with about 6.5 minutes to go. They thought, hey, we'll pin them deep and we'll end up getting the ball back here. And our kids were able to drive the length of the field and then score there late. It kind of his time was expired, but that was a big drive for us offensively. And then defensively, did a really good job. I thought the first half, and kind of as the game unfolded there, the big bodies of the running back and the quarterback were difficult for us to wrap up and finish on.
Yeah, moving forward, you have Hickman this week. So two back-to-back crosstown matchups in a row. Just what have you seen from Hickman so far, and what do you think are going to be the biggest challenges this week?
Yeah, athletically, they're on par with the other teams we've played. Quarterback can run, he can throw it. They've got some receivers that can go get the football. Their speed on the field. Defensively, they've got speed on the field, and so anytime you're playing against a team with speed, they're dangerous, and so we've got to perform well. And I think communication from us is going to be really important offensively because they move around defensively a little bit and have some different looks that honestly a lot of teams aren't doing, and so we've got to be prepared for those things. And then with our defense, we've just got to make sure that we're a little bit faster to fly to the football and tackle better in space. We do those two things, we'll be good.
You guys kind of using it to your advantage that it's back-to-back weeks crosstown matchups, or is this kind of a disadvantage at this point in the season?
I think anytime Rockbridge plays Hickman, there's some juice added to it, and so nothing else really matters. We know we're going to get their best, and we're going to have to give our best in order to win a ball game. It's a rivalry game, and Providence Bowl, all that kind of stuff. So we've got to be sharp, and that starts with practices and just having a good mindset every single day. And so far, our kids are right there where we need them to be.
Well, looking forward to after Hickman, you have Francis Howe, who's undefeated. Just what's it like having that at the end of your season to roll into the playoffs?
Well, I haven't watched any from Francis. Obviously, they're having another really good year, and they're a really good football team. I would say generically, because I haven't seen them, that anytime you challenge yourself and you play against really good competition, it only sets you up for success down the road. And so hopefully that'll be a good barometer for us and kind of see where we're at. Going to district play, haven't played the best. If you go in and you play well against them, then you got to have a good mindset. And if you don't, then it's like, okay, we got to figure out what we got to do different to be more successful.
Speaking of the mindset, just what have you been instilling in the guys as we inch closer to these playoffs, just to kind of get them in the right spot on the field, but also in their heads at the same time?
Well, I've been really impressed with the leadership of our seniors. We have some really good captain leaders. We have some non-captains that they just want to be really good. And I haven't had to do a ton to get them focused and get their mind right. We've had kind of playoff atmosphere practices for a while now. I mentioned the other day that our defense in practice, like there's some competition going on between our defense and our offense. It's pretty good juice, and the kids, we walk away from that kind of bumped and bruised a little bit, but we're getting better every single day, and that's credit to the kids for their approach to practice. If we'll keep that mindset, then we'll be able to battle with anybody.
What's some of the main things just within the game that you're focusing on? They have the mindset now. What do they need to do just physically to get the job done going into the playoffs?
Yeah, offensively a little bit more nasty. We need to finish our blocks. Not settle for, hey, the play's past us, we can turn and watch. We've got to be a little bit more to the whistle. That would be really big for us offensively if we would start just having a little bit of an edge to us. Starting to see a little bit of that, and then defensively, just making sure that we're rallying to the football, gang tackle. I want to have 11 hats in the picture at the end of the play type stuff, and I think we're approaching that. And so, sky's the limit if our guys will all be just a little bit more physical.